This Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Ready to get us started. Sam Ficken has it teed up. And off we go on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Edmonds a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. Flush to his right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down. First 36 yard line. Now a give to Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. 555. You must be. Come on.
Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check right.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely would throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On fourth down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. A slant to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, 52 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tannehill on first down. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Ficken's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Running from the gun with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 67 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. We've seen that a time or two over the years from A.J. Green. Long, explosive touchdown catches.
And he is so good at playing the ball in the air and going over the top of people to make catches. I think his teammates call it playing a little bit of hoops or playing above the rim. He is fantastic at it and continues to get better as his career progresses.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down, Tennessee.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing again is Tannehill. Flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down carry for Henry. Down to the 25. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Fertzer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 94 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Murray going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray, one final try. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.